Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
No, I really wasn't. Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
It's like 20 meters down the ramp.
Please, accept today's boon.
Llama!
Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Oh, and she's at the something science. What were they called? I don't remember the something science. Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice. Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
I mean, there's food right behind you.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Thanks, Llama.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
We don't exactly dress like locals, Paimon.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by,
Frost Moon,
accept
that's
today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincere gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow, that sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
Sir, I can beat you both with one hand tied behind my back.
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been
Hello?
doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
And lace it with poison, please.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Tch, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Yeah, but they recognized us and they were scared.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thank you for the kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see... Okay, Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is... don't fall behind!
Okay.
This is Nuts and Nuts.
Already been there.
It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
Already been there.
This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolecha greenhouse.
A greenhouse,
Apparently,
okay.
their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Who wants metal flowers, though?
And this is the Rossum Workshop.
So we've been to 3 out of
If
4.
you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui. And then over there to the west, that must be the
I had it
place
the wrong way
Lama
around.
mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live.
So the Fatui are to the northwest, and the Scions are in the west-southwest.
So, what'd you think? Even if Inefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
Still not quite an Effa level.
Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon?
Yes.
Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming outside! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Where? Which one are you... Oh. Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too.
Is this going to be Dory?
Ugh. Better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop.
It's Dory.
A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
I don't like that I have to backtrack. That's annoying. Okay, Dory's this one. I can get through under here, right? Oh, we can just go over the top, I suppose. Excuse me. I'm good. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I didn't name my marker. There we go. Still wish it appeared on the map. Be very helpful if it did. Okay. Set down shop right here. Whoa, that's a bit close. Hey, Dory's in for business now.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't
They've already
forget
left.
to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call. Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my 2 most valued clients.
Long time no see, Dottie. Said we're branch all the way out here in Nutcry now.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
I don't remember Dory's voice, I'm going to be honest. So it sounds kind of weird to me right now.
Oh, come now. Now, you know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
I don't have her as a character, do I?
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Notcry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nodcry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
What's this?
What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Nodcry, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
And I assume it's going to cost me $1 million more for it. Now that you mention it, that is actually what we're after.
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business, like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit. Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora. Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities? In that case, what would you like to know about?
Oh boy. Wow. What can you tell me about the Frost Moon Scions?
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Look, I can't judge you at all. COVID was fantastic for my business. Not my business, the business I worked for. So I can't judge her for wanting to capitalize on such chaos. Please tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
So if the job they do full-time is volunteer work and they're not getting paid, how do they survive when they have living expenses? Anyway, let's talk about the Fatui.
Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
I'd like to say that I hope we infiltrate it, but I doubt it. This game wishes it was that cool. It's sneaking and stealth aren't mechanics of this game. Tell me what you know about the Knights of Favonius.
That bunch of booze-loving monstators? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
Would you know anything about a spaceship?
What now?
Right?
A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
I have no more questions.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets.
Yeah, someone already mentioned it. I couldn't tell who it was, but someone mentioned it already.
Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
But I'm curious.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Secrets, Paimon.
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay. You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right? When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets. You're really not convincing anyone, you know. All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
So who is the leader of the curatorium, whatever it is, of secrets? Crematorium, lol.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru.
So it is
compared
Nefa.
to hers,
Okay.
my conscience is so large.
I had wondered.
Why, you could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
So, what's the quickest way to get back to where I was? Probably this way, right? Okay. So, we haven't done up... Yes, we did it there. Didn't we? Isn't this where the Speranza is? No, we haven't done up here. My apologies. Oh, hello. Well, we found Nefa and random person.
There she goes again. Some things never change. Does she really think that'll do anything to fix the mess that is Nodcry?
Who are you watching? I am curious.
Boss, that stuff looks super
Oh,
tasty.
Llama, I
I
guess.
think
oh,
I could
Llama's
grab
just down
some
there.
too.
You just ignore me? Well, that's incredibly rude. Oh, it goes quite a long way over here. I should have gone left first. Okay, so that is a lift. Yes, that's a people lift, right? Hintsa, engineer. Seems fine on the surface. The machinery runs smoothly, but are you fixing something? Yeah, just some trivial stuff. Also, my clients asked me to make them some small components. I used to do a lot of work at the Rossum workshop, but these days, many clients just approach me directly. Looks like I've made something of a name for myself around here. Well, good for you.
That should be all right, right?
Thank you. Okay, hold up. Let me just go up top. Can you go any slower? Okay. Whoa. What? What? Why am I allowed in here? That doesn't seem right. I'd like to go up, please. Is there another floor? God, I thought I was just going all the way at the top. Apparently not. Oh, I am now. I'm not going to take the...
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
I'm not going to take a lift down. I'm just going to go manually. Let's going to be much quicker. Oh, that's back up here. Okay. We're going to see, won't we? Rikus. A secret to life? It's buying houses, obviously. Everything else is just an afterthought. That's quite an extreme statement. Huh? You think so? You mean to say you don't want a life like mine, where you don't have to work and can run off to Fontaine or Samaria every few days? When you put it like that. See, now you're listening. Trust me, everything else is a waste of time. Once you get houses, you've got everything you need. I can tell just by looking at you that you're here in our town to make something of yourself. Take my advice, save up some money and buy a house right here. The prices have a long way to rise. If you put your money into anything else, just be careful you don't get rinsed for everything you own. That's what's happened to most of the folks down at the square. What's a sorry tale? Messengers Kuriaka and Hiram. What on earth is that monstrosity on your face? Yet you answered, messenger, even without understanding their history. You took the parcel they handed you and returned here, reeking of bear? What bear? It's just some platinum jewelry that I bought from Snezhnograd to Nutter Town. It's addressed to Miss Golitsina, as usual, yes, but it's not like it's some dangerous contraband. Perhaps this time, but you know, messenger, you will know. Whatever comes, whatever's carried, it'll have been in your package, in your hands. So much destruction has been written on the earth here. It runs red with blood of bears and does. It'll bleed more before the sun sets on Nordcry, till all red is buried by the black. Glitzina does not matter. The package sent from the north to Nattertown is more than just jewelry. Who are you, who do not know your deliveries? One day, sooner or later, you will come to know. What in the... Look, I have no idea what you're saying, but you're totally right, okay? If you're done flapping your lips, is it finally time for us to get to work? We still have a whole pile of packages to deliver. By today. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that he opened something he shouldn't have, and she was speaking really weirdly. I think it's the rooftop with the flowers on it. I'll go there in a second. Where are you going to take me? Oh, up. Okay. Not really where I was wanting to go, but sure. Doesn't it just take me back around? Have I been there? Don't know. Yeah, sure, we're here. Let's do this outcropping. Nothing over there? Not that I can see. These are just normal berries, aren't they? I see you. And you. And that's Ainos' place. Oh, these are them. These are the midsummer berries. Okay, so that's the kind of plant you grow on. What about the laka whatever berries? Laka berries? That's the real question. Oh, hello. Interesting. Anything out here? I don't think so. I think it's just the terrain. No treasure chests? Nothing? Well, you a disappointment. I suppose it all leads back around. Okay. Now to figure out how to get back to where I was. Where was I? I was over here somewhere, wasn't I? Yes, here. I wanted to go that way. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Nothing? Okay. So a lot of people doing nothing here. Right? Is it just me, or does it just feel like there's a lot of people just chilling but not actually like working? Okay, well, it doesn't appear to be much here. Anything up here, or is this kind of just leading back to where I was just before? Sorry, it looked like she was veering too far to the side. I was getting very concerned. Yep, this just brings me back to where I was. Wowza. And that's the thing I unlocked before. Okay. Let's go back down, because there was that whole space we missed, isn't there? Because we got distracted by the lift and going this way. Alright, it's over here. Alright, we have Lushner and Sukova. How many times have I told you? Use all these Ratniks. Use your head, kid. Look more, leap less. When will you ever learn? But I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper. That helpless old lady. The agents weren't going to let her go. Helpless? That was Hiljetta, the Black Barrel hag. More poor souls have suffered under her cruel hand than the number of wild hut monsters you've seen in your lifetime. If I hadn't pulled you away just now, you'd have ended up as a human shield, and I'd be left trying to think up a way to get you back from the Fatui. It was the same thing last time. You saw some little girl shedding some crocodile tears, and you almost gave away an entire week's worth of supplies. I don't understand. Is everyone in the city constantly plotting some scheme? In a nutshell, yes. Forget about it. Look, when we get there, you just listen and learn, okay? Watch how I deal with those crooks. I don't know. Again with the children. Voynich, guild employee. Hey there, buddy. I'm Tano, of the Voynich Guild. Just let me know if you need anything and I'll do what I can to help. You seem very friendly. Oh, please. No need to be so wary. All that come here are guests of the guild, and it's only fair that my duties involving helping them... Involve should be the correct word, and it's only fair that my duties involve helping them however I can. Again, strike 3. Looking at you, though. I'm guessing you're on the hunt for some legendary treasures. Well, tell me what you're looking for. You probably want some local help too. And hey, I've got loads of buddies in my back pocket who can lend a hand. You probably don't have pockets either. I don't think I'd talk to you about it though. Of course. It's natural to keep your guard up. That's good, friend. You'll be able to fend for yourself here in Nodcry. Do you have any special treasures? Special treasures? Why, of course. We have a panoply of precious pieces, though if you wish to take one, you're going to have to offer something special in exchange. Let me take a look. Ah yes, as it happens, we're in urgent need of some north wind. North wind? Just so. Once you've caught a gust or two, please make your way back here. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return. What? What do you sell? Oh, I do sincerely apologise. Our new stock of goods is still in the midst of being sorted and stored. I'm afraid we have nothing to offer at present. Rude. And why is your guild open for business? Haven't we already been over here? Up top. Harshen. Researcher. I've gotten all the evidence I need. Academic world, prepare to be blown away. Are you writing a thesis? Huh? You're interested in research too, young'un? In that case, I'll lay out the basic outline. I don't suppose you've read my acclaimed work, Criticism on Pseudo-Remuria History, starting from the non-existence of Remus, by any chance. I'm sorry, what? Remus didn't exist according to you? My current thesis follows similar threads. I wanted to prove to the academic establishment that this world is a flat... he's a flat earther. It's a flat surface floating through the void, and that its edge is right here in Nodcry. I mean, to be honest, I've wondered if Tibet is a flat world. For a while. Working from that basis, I further hypothesize that what we know as Snezhnaya is a complete and utter fiction. It does not, nor has it ever existed. Wow. What do you mean Snezhnaya is a fiction? Simple. Since Nordkrai is at the edge of the world, then no country could possibly exist beyond it. Have you tried going to Snezhnaya at all? Or are you just creating bullshit? Think about it. A nation of ice and snow in the north, a land where the Fae roam free. It sounds a lot like the Remuria, don't you think? Just the fanciful ramblings of bards and storytellers. Not a single record in the House of Dana that describes Snezhnaya either comes from Snezhnaya or was written by a Snezhnayan. What does that tell you? It tells you that no one really wants to go to Sumeru from Snezhnaya. It's obvious, isn't it? There is no Snezhnaya. It doesn't exist. It's a creation of vagrants and fugitives from Nordkrai. But Snezhnayans, the Fatui are everywhere. Then let me ask you this. Have you seen Snezhnaya for yourself? Or have you only heard about it from people hiding behind masks? These so-called Fatui are just wandering mercenaries, no different from the Eremites. They're being paid by some unknown power to spread the lie of Snezhnaya's existence. So, do you need a tinfoil hat while you're at it? Forget it. You'll understand once you read my thesis. Again, have you tried just getting on a boat and going to Snezhnaya before you come up these stupid plots? What's up there? Okay.